Hello beautiful stars, and welcome to my channel, Queen Sunbeam Tarot. I hope all is well with you and your beautiful family. So today, as you can see by that title, we're going to be diving into a message from your heart, okay? So basically you guys will be getting a channel message from the energy of your heart, and yeah, I'm gonna let whatever comes through come through. So what I need for you guys to do is to get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I have before you today. So once you are calm, take a look at your option. For option number one, we have this baby citrine point. For option number two, we have this titanium, I believe, for option number two. For option number three, we have this rose quartz heart. Once you feel like you know which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on the description box down below, and then click on the timestamp for whichever one you feel the most drawn to, and then I will see you at your pile selection. If anything I say today resonates, make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to join the SunStar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and get started with option number one. Okay, hello option number one. So if you chose that citrine, then this will be your reading for a message from your heart. So we're going to start with your tarot to see what that message is. Okay. So I'm going to be shuffling on camera to see what the message is from your heart. We have the Page of Wands, the Emperor, and one more card please. We have the Fool. Okay, so option number one. Okay, before I dive into what the tarot is already telling me, because it's telling me a lot. Oh, that's my water bottle if you heard that pop. The tarot is telling me a lot, but before we dive into that, I got a channeled song for each pile, and the song that you guys have is Feel So Close by Calvin Harris. Okay, Feel So Close by Calvin Harris is your song. And I feel like, and I'm hearing it, you know, as I was shuffling, and with the cards that came out, Page of Wands, I feel like the Page of Wands is saying it's really time to really do something that makes you happy, do something that made you happy in even in your childhood, okay? Even if it's something silly like playing hide and go seek, or even if it's something as silly as like maybe coloring, you know, whatever it was that made you happy in your childhood. It's like your heart is telling you to do that way that you can spark that happiness back up in your life. Because I feel like there's some with the Emperor, I'm getting that maybe there was for some reason I'm getting there's been like a lot of restriction or a lot of responsibilities. There's been so many responsibilities, I feel like, that you've had to deal with, option number one. And I feel like you were exhausted, okay? You are exhausted from these responsibilities. It's like you always have to be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You always have to be ready to go. Ready to, you know, I'm just going to say some examples. Ready to, like, you got to get ready for work at 8 o'clock in the morning. You always got to, you know, wake up earlier so you can get ready for work. You always have to be ready for whatever situation that occurs. Okay, I feel this energy from your heart that is like your heart is like saying that you're tired of responsibilities. You're tired of like always having this feeling like you can never just sit down and relax. It's kind of what it's giving me. Like you can't never just relax and just breathe and feel like everything is going to be okay. Maybe that's how you felt when you were a kid as well, for some of you guys. But either way, I feel like it's time to really get into a more playful attitude, okay? And also with the Fool here, it's like it's time to really trust that the universe has your back, that God, source, creator has your back, and that, you know, whatever changes that may occur or pop up for you, you are equipped to handle. That's what the Emperor is saying as well. You are more than equipped to handle whatever changes may come your way. The universe has your back. So allow yourself to enjoy more positive experiences, especially when it comes to life, okay? Like, especially for some of you guys, maybe it's time for you guys to get into a new relationship, you know, or to build better friendships or more friendships, you know, with Feel So Close as your song. I feel so close to you right now. Like, it's time to really like open yourself up to a different experience, okay? But it could be a person, it could be a relationship, right? That you need to open yourself up, but it's time to really get back to what you used to know, is basically what I'm hearing. At the back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So massive shifts and changes, maybe that you've been dealing with and that are, I feel like, headed your way. And it could be most definitely changes in relationship, because this is my relationship card and it's coming right after that. You could be receiving a lot of communication from different relationships, okay? But whatever the case, I feel like your heart is saying be open to that. Be open to that communication from different people. Be open to having different pleasurable experiences with different people. I feel like there's a lot of good things coming your way, option number one. And your heart is basically saying be open to that. Be open to being so close with somebody. Okay, be open to that. Be open to having a good time. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here in regards to a message from your heart. Now I'm gonna get some more cards. I'll get some more tarot cards. Yeah, I feel like I just heard allow yourself to have positive memories. You know what I'm saying? Because when you die, you take away your memory. You know, all you take with you is your memories that your soul has collected. So don't you want to take away very much so positive ones? You know, good experiences. So we have the Moon here. We have the Hierophant. Yeah. Some of you guys may be receiving communication as well from someone from your childhood, someone you knew for a very long time. Is what I'm getting as well. They may remind you what it's like to like have fun. No offense, but that's what I'm getting. The High Priestess, all majors coming out for y'all. And like I said, all majors, Justice flipped over. So this is like a major event that's happening in your life coming up. This is a major event or a major lesson that you guys are learning, okay? And with the Moon card, shadow work, is right on top of the Page of Wands. I feel like this is about really opening up to your feelings, you know, opening up to your feelings, really allowing yourself to really feel. Maybe you guys, it's like you got to unlearn this Emperor energy, because the Emperor, I feel like, at least in this case, the Emperor is more very strict. Okay, so this would be like the Emperor reversed. Very strict, very like, it's like I feel like you're in a box, and I feel like it's time to really get yourself out of that box. Like it's time to really allow yourself to love. This is Libra energy. I believe, isn't the Hierophant Libra energy? And then we have Justice as well, so that's definitely Libra energy. So it's like it's time to really allow yourself to love, allow yourself to feel, especially with this Pisces energy here, okay? With the High Priestess, it's time to really trust yourself and trust the universe as well. It's like the High Priestess isn't looking over her shoulder and expecting the worst. It's like she goes off of what her feelings are. She goes off of what she feels, you know what I'm saying? And her intuition. And it's time for you guys to do the same. This is what your heart wants, for you to go off of what you feel and your intuition, especially when it comes to relationships and just things that happen in your life. Okay, and it's time to really, okay, so with balance, it's like this is what is being called into your life, balance, because you need to allow, I don't want to tell you what you need to do, but this is what I'm seeing and this is what your heart is saying. You have to allow balance. It can't just be work. It can't just be, chill. It has to be like equal. Work and play has to be equal. And this is what your heart is asking you for. Allow that to be equal. Allow for yourself to have that balance, okay? And you will intuitively know when it's time to relax, when it's time to take a step back and just give yourself that time, okay? And I do feel like with this moon card and the shadow work here, maybe it's time to take a deep look within to see why it is so hard for you to maybe have fun, to kick your feet up, relax, or even just allow yourself a good cry, or just allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you are feeling. But there's something here that needs to be unlearned. And I feel like it's about that, that it's about your outtake or your perspective on responsibility. Okay, because yes, it's good to be responsible, but it's also okay for you to just be a kid. You know what I'm saying? For you to just be you, and for you to just have fun. It's okay for that. Because just even if you're grown, that doesn't mean you just stop being you just stop being a kid. You never stop being a kid. You know what I'm saying? Unless you choose, unless you choose to stop being a kid, you never really stop being a kid. Because I know for me, I still feel like a child. Because God, we're all God's children, right? So yeah, you never really stop being a kid. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into your oracle cards and see what we have. We have Queen Mother Nani, Liberation. And then we have Fearless Love, Oshun. Yeah. And I was feeling major like Venus energy here, because I was picking up on like heavy Libra. So with that, we have Liberation and Fearless Love. Again, I feel like there's positive relationships that want to come in for you, and that will come in for you guys, option number 1. But you have to be willing and allowing of that, okay? You have to be open to it and open to your emotions, okay? Because that's how you're gonna feel it intuitively, if these people that come into your life are the right people for you. And it's time to liberate yourself from maybe the restrictions and the boxes and the limitations that you have placed upon yourself. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here with these 2 cards. And with Oshun holding that mirror, it's time to take a deep look within and give yourself the love that you deserve. Okay, give yourself the love you deserve and free yourself from anything that doesn't feel like love with that Liberation card. Now let's pull your final card. Yeah. So for your final card, we have how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? It says, growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. So today's soul's action, look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Yeah, I feel that for you guys. That's what this Emperor is feeling. So like, don't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? If it's you being the voice in your head that's trying to keep you down or trying to remind you, no, you can't act like that. You have to be like this. Like, just be free. Option number 1, just be free. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Option number 1. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the SunStar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. I am out. Peace. Hello, option number 2. If you chose that titanium over there, then this will be your reading for a message from your heart. Okay, so we have I got a song for each pile. So I have Titanium by David Guetta for option number 2. You guys got Titanium. Okay, Titanium, David Guetta. Okay, so with that song, I love Titanium. It's like a perfect song to kind of like uplift you and get you back in like a good vibe or make you feel strong. And I feel like the message from your heart could most definitely be about remembering how strong you are, remembering that nothing can break you or hurt you unless you let it. Okay, so remembering your power, remembering your worth, option number 2. But let's see what we have with the tarot, as that will really give us an idea of what your heart has to say to you. Yeah. So with this card is basically like my 5 of Pentacles, but it's like worse than the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, you guys may be feeling very dark, heavy, dealing with some heavy emotions. We have the Queen of Wands, and I just heard remember your worth, remember your value. What else? Yes, 8 of Cups, beautiful. And Wheel of Fortune. Okay, okay. So it may be a certain relationship that may have kind of like triggered you into this energy of feeling like you are not worthy, you know, or you are lacking something. Okay, just because we have my relationship card at the back of the deck, so that could be the case for some of you guys. But with this card, it's like you're feeling very lackful, you're feeling very alone, you're feeling very left out in the cold, and I also get this numb feeling. So some of you guys may be feeling very numb to the situation of whatever it is that you're going through. Yes, and I'm seeing this cold like icicle barrier around your heart, okay, that needs to be melted. That's what the Queen of Wands is here to do, to melt that ice barrier, because the Queen doesn't need a barrier around her heart. She can't follow her intuition, she can't trust her intuition, she can't be creative, she can't really, you know, because all of those are like fire aspects, right, as well. That creative spark, that's that fire, you know, that passion, that's fire. She can't feel those things if her heart is surrounded by a cold icicle, right? So that's why she's showing up here, and your heart is basically reminding you that it's okay to feel, and it's most definitely okay to, you know, get depressed or get into the dark spaces. You know, it's needed in order for you to grow. It's needed in order for you to expand your consciousness. But don't stay in that energy, because it won't serve you. You know, experience it, learn from it, but don't choose to stay in that energy, because I feel like there's so much more to you than just this darkness. There's so much more to you than just this darkness. So if you needed a reminder, your heart is here to remind you there's more to you than this. There's more to you than this. Okay? Queen of Wands is saying again, remember your worth, remember your value, remember your passions, remember the fire that you carried before whatever this situation was that triggered you into feeling this. Remember who you are. Okay? Yeah, I just heard, okay, you are the lioness. I just heard that you are the lioness. You hold so much within you. I just heard high value. Okay, so just don't forget that. With the eight of cups over here, I feel like maybe it's just time. I feel like it's time to leave some sort of, I feel like it's a perspective. For others, it could be a person. You know what I'm saying? It's time to really leave behind whatever it is that takes you away from who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? And that is titanium, like the song. Like, there is nothing that you cannot make it through. There is nothing that you cannot, you know, again, like the song, they try to shoot you down. You know what I'm saying? They try to break you down, hurt you, whether it's people, whether it's your own self, but you are not someone who succumbs to that energy. You are someone who rises like the phoenix out of that shit. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is asking you to rise. Oh my God, this shit getting let me breathe. Because this shit is for real. Like, the Eight of Cups is asking you to rise. The Queen of Wands is asking you to rise. Okay, shift your perspective, shift your energy in those cycles with either people or within yourself that just make you feel and tell you that you are not worthy, that you are not enough, that you are nothing. You could never be nothing. Option number 2. That's what I see here, that you could never be nothing. It's just not written in the stars for you to be nothing. Sorry. Sorry. Tell them sorry. Look, okay, so the Emperor flipped over, take up space. Yeah. Because that's bro, I'm sorry. That's who you are. You're meant to take up space. You're meant to shine and take up space. And if that makes people uncomfortable, so what? So sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm just telling you, option number 2, you're meant to take up space. You're meant to shine. You're on this video for a reason. You're meant to shine. Your heart is telling you, don't do that. Like, it's time to melt the ice around your heart so that way you can feel. You know what I'm saying? And then we have 4 of Gems, so the 4 of Pentacles, security. And that just gave me the sense of it's safe to feel. And we got 2 4s here. So yeah, I feel like this is, there's something that has been making you feel, and now I'm hearing that song, I'm a little unsteady. That song, unsteady. It's something in your environment that makes you feel unsteady, okay? That makes you feel just unworthy, okay? We have the Novice of Raindrops. So the Page of Cups, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. And then we have Death. So we got a lot of majors for you guys. Yeah. And this is a 4. So 444, make sure you go look up what that means for you guys. You may see 444 a lot. That may be a significant number for you guys. But yeah, with the 8 of Cups and the Page of Cups, it's like maybe it's time as well, like as you're moving out of the energies that no longer serve you, why don't you play? It's time to really get inspired, okay? Because we got the Ace of Wands at the back of the deck and it says inspiration, and I feel like it's time to get inspired. And look, behind that we have the three of Swords. Okay, heartbreak. Whatever has hurt you, whatever has broken you, you know, you're not really broken again unless you choose it, but whatever has broken you, whatever has hurt you, use that as fire. Use that as inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it turn your heart cold. Use that as inspiration. Do something creative. Okay, do something that makes you happy right now. After watching this video, do something that makes you happy, so that way you can let go and shift your mind space. What did I just say? So that way you can let go and shift your perspective and shift your mind space. Okay. It's time to get secure in who you are. With this Queen of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, it's time to get secure in who you are. You know how we like to hold on to the things that are negative, that things that don't serve us? Why don't you try? This is what your heart is saying. Why don't you try holding on to the things that are you, the things that do make sense for you and your soul, the things that are in alignment with you? Why don't you try holding on to that? Because what you're holding on to, or whatever it is that's hurting you, that you may be holding on to, is not allowing you to be. It's not allowing you to be who you are meant to be, okay? Let's get into your oracle cards, though. So excited to see what we have. Yeah, seasons, okay? And then we have divine lineage. Yes, perfect for y'all. Okay, the seasons is here to say that you are going through certain cycles. Okay, this is why things are happening in the way that they are. Maybe you've been going through some ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? That's just just like the seasons change. Okay, this too shall pass. Okay, this too shall pass. Option number 2, that's something to remember. This too shall pass. Okay, feeling empty, feeling numb, feeling like you don't deserve to be here, feeling like you want to just leave this earth, feeling like you are unworthy, feeling like you're so fucking tired of existing. This too shall pass. You will move into a more stable way of being. But there's something here that you need to learn, something here you need to take a look at. That's why you're in the dark. You don't just get into the dark for no reason. You're in the dark because it is time for you to learn. You're in that winter period because it's something for you to learn. Okay? It's something that you needed to experience in order to remember who you are with this divine lineage. Remember you are divine. Remember you are part of the divine. And remembering that you are here for a reason. Every part of you is worth loving. And that is what you're going to be coming into, the knowledge that you're going to be coming into. You just have to be open to seeing it that way. A major shift in your perspective. This is a massive change and transformation happening for y'all, option number 2. And your heart is telling you about it. Your heart is saying it's time to let go. And it's time to really only hold on to the things that make you feel good and to the things that resonate with you. All right, so for your final card we have, do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it, by Maya Angelou. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. Okay, and I think that's enough said. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, option number 2. If you did, please make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to join the SunStar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. I am out. Peace. Okay, hello, option number 2. So if you chose the rose quartz, then this will be your reading for a message from your heart. So let's go ahead and see what we have for you, starting with the tarot. Oh, but I will say that I got a song for each pile, and the song for you guys, option number 3, was About Damn Time by Lizzo. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have with you for the tarot. We have Justice, and excuse any outside noise you guys hear. They're working on the apartment across from mine, so my apologies. Okay, and then we have this card, which is basically like my 5 of Pentacles card, except for it's like worse. We have the 3 of Wands. Let me see, it came out reversed, but I'm gonna take it upright. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Okay. And then we have Judgment at the back. Okay, interesting. I would say, like, have you guys been focusing on yourself? Option number 2. I'm sorry, I almost said 2. Okay, so maybe you guys got to watch option number 2 if you feel called towards it. Have you guys been focusing on yourself? Okay, because I feel like with the Queen of Cups behind the Judgment card, it's time for like a rebirth. And during this rebirth process, you're going to have to be focusing on yourself. Okay, you're going to have to put energy into yourself. Okay, and I feel like this is something that this could have been something that may have already happened for some of you guys, or something that is about to happen. Okay, and I feel like after that process of focusing on yourself and having that rebirth, when you come out of it and you are reborn, you have this brand new outlook on life. Okay, I feel like you're no longer feeling like you're not worthy enough to be here, or you're not enough. You're no longer feeling like you are not enough with this card coming out, okay? There's going to be an end to a certain cycle or contract that kind of kept you in this feeling of doubt or this feeling of lack or this feeling of I'm not good enough, okay? And then with the Three of Wands here, I feel like it's like after you leave this behind, this dark feeling, this dark loneliness, despair, after you leave that energy, you're going to be coming into some, I feel like, new relationships, new partnerships that really add to you and that really show you your worth. Okay? So your heart is going to ask for you to be open for it. Be open to the new relationships that see your worth and value, and be open to seeing a brand new perspective in regards to who you are. Be open to having this whole entire transformation and change when it comes to yourself. It's not saying that you need it to be like this. It's not saying that you were broken and you needed to be fixed. No, that's not what we're saying here. Your heart is saying that you needed to be loved, and the person you needed to be loved by was yourself. You needed to see how amazing you were, how amazing your life can be and is. That's why you had to go through this rebirth. This rebirth, you had this dark period. You went through this winter period where you felt alone. You could be going through all of this right now. But you had to go through this period where you feel alone, where you feel like nobody understands you, nobody cares for you, nobody truly ever got you. And like you're not enough. Like you're the odd one out, but you are not. You had to go through that dark period so that way you can see the darkest parts of yourself and heal them with the love that you will accumulate for yourself, right? So that you had to see those darkest aspects of you so that way you can love on them. Because love is magic, and that love will heal those darker aspects of yourself. So it's like, for example, you look in the mirror and you just don't like the way you look, and you just berate yourself in the mirror about how you look about certain things. You needed to see that. You needed to be awakened to the fact that this is what you are doing to yourself. So that way, the next time you look in the mirror, you can say, wow, I'm gorgeous. Wow, this scar that I got from childbirth is beautiful. Wow, this scratch mark is beautiful. Wow, you know what I'm saying? This is talking about your heart is basically telling you to love on yourself. It's like the more you give yourself the love that you deserve, the more capable your life is for a massive turnaround and change when it comes to the love that you get in this world. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to love you if you don't love yourself. So with the Justice, it's like as you turn around, as you change, as you are reborn, so is your life. Where you no longer have to, it's like you no longer expect the bad. Instead, you are focusing on the good and welcoming in the good. Okay? Interesting. Option number 3. Let's get some more cards. Yeah. Right away, we have scarcity mentality coming out on top of the Justice. So the 7 of Swords. And then the Queen of Swords came out with the Oracle of Clouds perspective right on top of here, the dark card that I was talking about, the 5 of Pentacles card that I was talking about. So that makes sense, right? Look at that. The Sun, clarity. Yeah, there's a deep, massive healing happening for you guys. Option number 3. A healing to your heart. And things are becoming so much more clearer. And then we have the 8 of Wands with action. Yeah. And then the Nine of Cups at the back. Emotional stability is coming in for you guys. Love that. After really going through this Five of Pentacles energy where you just feel like, I need this, I need that, I need this, I lack that, I lack that. And it's like you had to kind of go through that to understand that you are not lacking anything, that everything you need is within you. Okay? Everything you need to give yourself is within you. And I feel like with the Eight of Wands on top of the Two of Cups, it's like you're going to be taking so much action when it comes to relationships, whereas like boundaries. It's like, you're not giving me the energy I deserve. Okay, boundaries, bye. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much positive action as well that's going to be taking towards you as you, again, like I said, it's like your outer environment is a reflection. Can I talk? Your outer environment is a reflection of your inner world. So as your inner world changes, so does your outer environment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm seeing here. Your heart is basically telling you that once you tap back into your heart space, love on yourself, you'll see things becoming more clear. You'll see and notice that as you love yourself, as you give yourself whatever it is that you need, your outer circumstances change and things become more clear. It's like people are seeing, okay, she loves herself or he loves himself. They are putting so much energy and effort into making sure that they are mentally well, making sure that they're physically well, all of that. So I know when I come to this person, I'm going to have to give them my best foot forward, or else I'm not going to be able to interact with them. That's what I'm seeing. Brand new perspective. Okay, it's time for a brand new perspective and clear boundaries with people that make you feel like you are less than. And even if that's your own self, remember, it's like every time you catch yourself in your mind putting yourself down, you need to catch yourself. Okay, so that means practicing mental awareness. So meditating more would be helpful. So every time you hear yourself, okay, it's like every time you hear yourself say something like, oh, dang, I look ugly today. That's where you come in and say, actually, wait a minute. Negative thought. I look fan-fucking-tabulous today. Damn, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Replacing that negative with the positive. That's you learning how to love yourself more. That's you rebuilding your mind, okay? And getting rid of this mentality that just isn't right for you. And anyone who's lied to you, betrayed you, hurt you, kept you feeling like you're in the dark, it's time for boundaries. It's time to cut that energy out, because it's only gonna make things worse. You know what I'm saying? It's not really gonna be beneficial to your energy, especially when you're rebuilding and trying to find emotional stability. Okay. But yeah, let's get your oracle cards. So we have here celestial alignment. This is telling me that whatever falls away is what's meant to fall away, because it's time for much better things. And I see that so much here. Like there's so much beauty here in this card, and there's so much beauty coming to you in your life. Okay, there's just a few changes you need to make, and those changes are what we talked about in this video. Okay, and then we have Brazen. Okay, I'm gonna get the guidebook for this card. So it says, Brazen says, step up, go for it, partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. Love that. All who mean you harm will fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Okay, so that basically saying like nothing will be able to stop you when you remember that you are bold, you are brave, you know, you're shameless. Like that. This is like tapping into that like Beyonce energy, where it's like even your challenges aren't challenges. You know what I'm saying? Even obstacles aren't obstacles. It's like having that mindset that everything that's happening is contributing to your growth, and everything is going to make you a better person. You know what I'm saying? Having that mindset could be very positive for you guys, is what I'm seeing here. And I'll read this other card as well. celestial alignment. It says your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. No one can take from you what they didn't give you, period. Remembering your worth and your worthiness. And I feel like Spirit is coming through heavily in this reading as well to kind of just show you and tell you that it's like those energies that don't serve you, that don't belong near you, you're going to see. You're going to clearly see you know, what energies were deceptive, what energies were trying to keep you down and keep you stuck. But they can't take from you what they never gave from you. What they can't take from you what they never gave to you, like the card said. So it's like they didn't give you your worthiness. They didn't give you your value. You know what I'm saying? So they can't take that away from you. They didn't give you your shine, your sparkle. So you know what I'm saying? They can't take that away from you. So let's get your final card. So be bold, option number 3. Be bold. Remember, you are, I feel like, blessed by God. That's what I heard. Blessed by God. And no one can take your blessings away. No one but God can take your blessings away. So we have here, who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Okay, today's soul action. Write a forgiveness letter, then practice the sorry about that, prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Okay, so maybe it's time for you guys to forgive whoever it is that hurt you, whoever that put you in that scarcity mentality, whoever. I feel like somebody may have played with your mind and fucked with your mind and triggered you. Okay, and that's what put you in that dark winter space. And that's what made you have to be reborn and like awaken to a whole new perspective and a whole new way of being. And whatever it was, whether it was somebody else or whether it was yourself, it's really time to just forgive and let that energy go. So that way you can really attract and bring in a more beautiful lifestyle for yourself. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, option number 3. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the SunStar family. I would love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, check out my Instagram and TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. I am out. Peace.